We have a technical director for Silence today who's doing this for his thesis work, Matt Rightmire. Well, I guess first things first, Matt. I don't exactly know what a technical director is, so I feel like there are people out there who know even less about what a technical director is.
That's par for the course. The technical director can be a number of different things depending on where you go and what theater company or group you work for. At the Johnny Carson School, the technical director is primarily responsible for the oversight of the construction and loading in of the set pieces and all of the physical, visual elements of the set that the scenic designer and prop designer would be creating for the show. So my day-to-day job is to show up in the shop and make sure that everything gets built according to the designer's wishes.
So they're essentially telling you what needs to get built, and you're telling people
how to do it. Yep.
So working with Dennis, or specifically this show, do you have anything about it that was different, or?
The unique part of this show, as you've probably heard other people talk about, that the whole setup is in the round and not just arena style with audience on four sides. It is literally round, circular arrangement. And for us to achieve that, we've had to spend a lot of our shop time, a lot of our construction time, building risers for the audience that would fit those specifications. Our stock risers are all rectangular in 6 and 8 foot lengths, and so it becomes a problem of putting a round peg in a square hole type situation. So we spend a lot of time and attention making sure that we can get enough seats into our studio theater and around that playing space.
And here there's about 3 to 5 rows on each side.
Yeah, depending on the side, because again, square peg in a round hole, or round peg in a square hole. But yeah, we need to be able to fit at least 165 audience members, plus the 20-foot playing space for the 7 actors.
And so do you like working in the round? Is that something that?
I do. I like the idea of backstage, as we know it in the theater, being anything that's out of the audience's sight. Once it falls off their periphery, that becomes backstage. And working in the round in the studio is exactly that. We have this great playing space in the center, but there are no wings to hide in. There's no traps to fall through or places to store scenery. So either everything has to be on stage and visible all the time and be accepted as part of the world that we brought the audience into, or we have to figure out how to make things disappear as soon as they fall off the edges of our make-believe universe.
And now this is your thesis, so do you have any specific upcoming projects after this that you...
Not specifically.
Besides writing your thesis, I guess?
Yeah, I have to work on the reflection paper and documenting everything. But other than that, I'll finish out the years I've done other semesters, continuing to work in the shop, possibly TD another show in the spring, and maybe teach in the spring as well. But other than that, it's the same old schedule for the rest of the semester.
Hey, well, it was nice talking to you, man.
Thank you.
We'll be interviewing more people from the show in the upcoming weeks. Now remember, Silence runs the 10th through the 13th of October and the 15th through the 20th. So make sure to buy your tickets now.